Welcome everyone to another edition of Play It Through, and this time around it's Athena, brought to us by SNK. Now SNK also did POW Prisoners of War, as well as many of the great fighting games including Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters series. Now, in some of my other videos I give a little bit of a warning ahead of time. I'm going to do the same in this one. If you like Athena, and you have many fond memories of Athena, this may not be the video to watch. You go ahead and watch one of my other videos because I may go off at some point or another during the course of this game. I can't stand this game. I really didn't think anything of it beforehand, but now that I've been playing it to try to do this video is taking way too long to do. I end up dying at stupid parts. You have no death noise, you have no nothing, your health kind of gets drained sometimes for no reason. The whole weapon thing I'll get into as we go on. The game overall, I just cannot stand it for the most part. I mean, this is not as bad as Back to the Future Part 2 and 3. It has better music than that game, not by much, but it has better music than that game, better gameplay, and doesn't take nearly as long, and it's a much more enjoyable experience overall. But this game has one of the absolute worst endings I've ever seen in a video game. To the point, I still swear it's a glitch. I don't think it's the correct ending. But I did, after completing, after playing this game once, I looked it up, and I was like, this must be the real ending. There's at least 2 other videos, including a complete speedrun of it, as well as just a person who put up just the ending of the game on YouTube, and they both have the same exact ending I have, so it must just be the game. Okay, let's move on to the actual game now. Okay. In this game, you play as Athena. Of course, SNK would also use the same name of Athena, maybe the same character, but not really, because the one's supposed to be based off, of course, the Greek. The Greek goddess, Athena. But, anyway, they would use the name Athena for one of the more popular King of Fighters characters nowadays. Which I think she still has some references to this Athena. They've kind of, done some references. This game was also done on the Commodore 64 as well as the arcade. I'm not sure if the arcade version is the same version as this game, but I'm going to assume it was. Okay, here's the first boss. It takes one hit to kill him. The problem is you can't get up to him. You have to maneuver around the projectiles, get close, and then nail him one time in the mouth. Wispy Woods, that guy isn't. He's just a much more angry, ticked off Wispy Woods, and because of that, that's why he dies so easily. He's so ticked off at life, he's just asking to be killed. Wispy Wood, on the other hand, I mean, he has apples growing from his tree, he's nice and friendly. He has a little bit of wind problems, throwing, off course, throwing Kirby off course, but he's overall a much nicer tree and a much better boss overall than that piece of crap. I'm already starting to use the word crap. We're getting closer to using worse words in this video. This is level 2, by the way, as we're going to go through this. I think it has 8 levels total. The final level is a complete boss rush that includes all the levels that we've done up to that point. The thing I hate most about this game, I don't know, I was talking about before, because it's just mind-boggling. The thing I hate absolutely most about this game is the weapons. I hate the weapons in this game. They work extremely weird. You barely move them. It's kind of like one of those weird things. It's kind of similar, but not. It's a little different than Wizards and Warriors, for example, where you really don't stab anything. You just kind of jump into it. It's a little bit better than that because you actually see yourself swing the sword or club or whatever. You basically, I think, have 3 types of weapons or so: sword, club, and a bow and arrow. You may have something different as well, but pretty much you have those bases, and then the sword can be upgraded to different swords, as well as the club goes from a red club to a blue hammer, and then this weird, it looks like one of those punching glove things on a spring, that, one of those joke gag things. Anyway, you're going to be seeing that probably later in the game. I highly suggest getting that as you get later in the game, about the 4th or 5th level, when you can get a hold of that weapon, use as much as possible. The thing about this game is you have to constantly be breaking blocks. The thing about it is, certain weapons can't break blocks. There's a weapon, I forgot one of them, that's this little stick thing that shoots out a sound wave, as the 4th type of weapon. It is a projectile that can hit enemies far away, but it can't break blocks. So if for some reason you scroll the screen over too far, and you have to break blocks, and you accidentally get stuck with that stupid stick, and, enemies are coming at you, and you're hitting them, but they're not dropping any weapons, you're pretty much stuck there. You can't break any blocks, and you have to stand there, wait till time comes out, and then you die. Now here's the second boss of the game. Attack his body, watch out for the head. You can attack, I just took out the head first, just to get rid of it, and now I'm just going to work on the body. You can just jump straight in and kill the body real quick, if you can do so without the head just going through you and draining all your health. It's one of those weird, stupid things in this game, where if an enemy goes literally through you, it doesn't bump you, it just completely drains all your health and you're dead within a matter of seconds. It's just absolutely worthless. For the first few levels, I'm going to use the sword, just because I like it better. You also have upgrades to your armor as well as your helmet, different colors that upgrade it. You have blue, green, and yellow armor. You may have another type of armor, but I'll be honest, I'm not even quite sure. Okay, right off the bat in level 3, this is the sea level, the ocean level. Immediately, you want to go to the left side here and break these blocks. Make sure you have a weapon that can break these blocks, either the club or sword. Just make sure it's not, you know, not that stupid thing that shoots a projectile. Anyway, you want to grab the item within those blocks because that allows you to turn into a mermaid and be actually able to swim. If you don't grab it, you can get that item through some of the other things. That's that stick I'm talking about, by the way, that green stick that just fell. That's that stupid thing that doesn't do crap. Anyway, you need that thing so you can turn into a mermaid. If you jump in the water without it, you can't, you know, you're just swimming normally, and you can't get through certain areas because you can't jump up high enough. Normally, you have to go up here, for example, and such. So just get the mermaid thing right off the bat because it's available to you. Work your way through the enemies. Just keep pressing the hit attack button in this game. Just keep mashing the damn attack button, because when an enemy comes close, you'll more than likely hit them. If for some reason you accidentally don't hit them for a split second, they'll go through you and drain your complete health, and you end up dying. And like, you don't even die. It goes black. She like flips or something, and then you're back at the beginning of the level. The boss rush in this game is absolutely freaking ridiculous, because if you die anywhere during the course of the bosses, you have to start all the way back at the very beginning and do all the boss rush again. It's horrible. This is about my 20th time or so trying to do this game. This is my second time completely doing the game, because like I said, the first time I did it, I thought I had a bad emulator, a bad ROM, because the damn ending was, I couldn't believe that was the ending. So I ended up replaying it all with a different version of the game, just seeing if I got something different, but I got the same ending. This boss works the same as the tree. I kind of just didn't talk about it there. Moving close, watch out for the projectiles and the tentacles. Try to sneak in there as little as possible, and just nail it one time in its little snout mouth thing to take it out, and then move your way through these blocks. That boss in particular isn't very difficult because it only takes one hit, just like the tree. The hardest part about him, though, is getting in close enough to actually be able to do damage. Okay, level 4, the World of Sky. All of them are named World of whatever. Anyway, right off the bat, you want to jump over here and break these blocks. Kill the stupid horse guys, just so you don't lose all your health. Break that block I just broke, and you get wings. You're gonna need you have to get these wings in order to complete this level. So get the wings early, just like the mermaid, and work your way through it. This level took me like 3 or 4 tries to get to the right spot, because I ended up going through blocks I didn't need to, getting stuck, getting sent back to the beginning of the level. I mean, ugh. That's the best way to describe it. It's just bleh, puke. Like I said before at the beginning, I warned anyone who actually really likes this game. I apologize to those. It has a fan following. Just like I said in Home Alone, though, every bad game, even the worst of the worst games, they do have a following of fans. So, like, I can see why some of this game is actually decent. The amount of weapons and some of the cool abilities, and this is a pretty early, it's like 1987, so this is a pretty early NES game, so it gets a lot of props for that. The problem is it has worse weapon switching than Fester's Quest. Because in this game, in Fester's Quest, you would kill an enemy, and you can see the weapon upgrade or downgrade. In this game, half the time I kill an enemy, and I just keep walking, and somehow I ended up picking up a piece of crap weapon, or downgrading my weapon, and then I'm stuck with it, and I end up not being able to continue on, because, unlike Fester's Quest, you need certain weapons in order to continue. In Fester's Quest, it just becomes annoying. You have to stand there for a little bit extra, and keep killing the same enemies over and over again until you eventually get your weapon upgraded. In this game, you can get to some parts of the game where you just get stuck, because you can't break any more blocks because you accidentally grabbed a crappy weapon and there's no enemy spawning, or the enemy is spawning is the one that drops the crappy weapon that you accidentally picked up. You have to be extremely careful when picking up anything in this game. Just take your absolute time doing so. For most enemies, like I said, keep attacking, because even though that line's flying through me and would actually usually kill me because I'm swinging my sword, I do damage to him instead of him doing damage to me, which of course is very useful. In terms of maneuvering your way around this level as the giant maze type thing is, you know, pretty much you just want to keep working your way over, you know, until you get to this point. Here's the boss. Yeah, it's this giant three-headed dragon. If you don't have wings anymore, watch out for all the projectiles it shoots. Get up close to about here, and then just start swinging and jumping. Because I've actually found pretty much that, for the most part, he won't be able to hit me. You just you knock off all 3 of its heads, it explodes, the game glitches there for whatever reason. After that, work over to the right, and you're out of that level, and now we're going to move on to the next level, which is the World of Ice. This is a two-level world. It has a top overworld that looks similar to the forest, and then we have a cave underworld that looks exactly like the cave from the second level of the game. So, either way, that's where we're going to head to the right off the bat. And then eventually, after we get to a certain point, I'm going to jump down to get to the or fall. I didn't want to jump down here yet. It doesn't matter though, they're the same place, so just start working your way over to the right here. I should have grabbed that plant. That plant would have given me extra life. I didn't even realize I only had 1 hit of life left. Come here, you stupid plant. There we go. Grab some hearts so I have a little bit of health. But for the most part, in this game in particular, I can't keep full health. I end up losing full health pretty quickly. The thing about it is, though, I can seemingly go 3-4 levels with 1 slither of health, and I won't get hit anymore. It's amazing how well I can do with just a slither of health. I mean, even to the point where I've done, like I said, 2 or 3 levels with a single bar of health left and was able to still complete them. Still complete without getting hit, so... It's weird, like I said, if you keep swinging your sword, you'll get lucky enough and be able to take everything else out before it takes out you. Or you just somehow have like half your health left and all of a sudden the screen turns black and you wonder why you died because something ran through you, and you didn't swing your sword in time, and somehow you died, even though there was no reason. You have full health, but somehow it drained all your health. I find the funniest enemies in the game are these big fat things that look like... These ones in particular are blue, but they have other ones of different colors. They look like Grimace to me. If Grimace could have multiple colors, it would be these guys. Look, I mean, look where I have them, just right there. I mean, I ended up losing, like, all my health. Because I needed to get a weapon, you know, I got my weapon here. Now I gotta work my way through all these stupid blocks. It takes forever to get all the way through them. Just keep working my way down, slowly. If I accidentally had certain other weapons, I wouldn't be able to do crap, and now they're just gonna keep spawning, these stupid deer people. Because I'm on a spawn point. I hate that some early games that got on my nerves so bad, this in Ninja Gaiden in particular, where you're standing on an area, and no matter how many times you kill that same bat, it just keeps spawning back and forth. It keeps coming at you from the left side of the screen because you're standing right there at where it spawns. It's just annoying as all hell as I'm gonna go over here and try to kill Yellow Grimace. And of course more deer people want to follow me around. Ugh. Anyway, right here at this spot in particular, break these blocks with your head to drop the bow and arrow, because you need the bow and arrow in order to kill the boss. I don't know if you can kill the boss without the bow and arrow, so be sure to pick up that bow and arrow there. Do not pick up any other weapons accidentally, which I know is very hard to do actually, and if you do, I don't know what to tell you other than maybe kill yourself or try to kill the boss with another weapon, which I don't know if you can do or not. From everything I looked at, you need it. Okay, this boss is a stupid, like, glowing spider ghost thing. You gotta hit it in that little dangly thing that's pretty much hanging below it. That's what I'm pretty much gonna be aiming for. If it makes a noise, you hit it in the wrong spot. After only like 3 hits or so, it dies. So it's really easy. The good thing is, though, it gives you a club, so you actually can work your way through these things. If you accidentally don't pick up the club, you're pretty much screwed. Good thing is, though, it gave me now the hammer as well. And boom, there's that big punching glove thing I talked about earlier. That's actually one of the most useful weapons in the game. And the next level, which is the World of Hell. Yes, Hell. Probably one of the first NES games to actually say Hell. At least I think it is. It's 87, so it's pretty early in the NES run. This one and Rambo both say Hell, so Anyway, I'm going to be using this weapon. I have no health left pretty much, but I'm going to be using this weapon throughout this entire level. And I want to see if I can completely beat this level without getting hit. Because I've done it before, I'm not going to worry about picking up any health upgrades, because I know for a fact I can do this level without getting hit. So I'm just going to work my way through a billion enemies. There's no real, there's no puzzling or anything else you need to do in this level in particular. I'm going to kill some stuff so I can get up here. You don't have to go any special paths or anything, as I accidentally just downgraded my weapon, unfortunately. These invisible blocks here, you gotta break them in order to get over there. There we go. Break the skull there and work my way over to the right. Kill this guy who's bouncing around like an idiot. Just keep smashing him as many times as possible as the game glitches again. And now I just downgraded my damn weapon for a third time. I went from the best damn club to now the worst club. I mean, come on, game. Cut me a break. I mean, that's just annoying as all heck. Time it correctly and kill this guy, knocking him off the edge if all possible. Work my way down here. Okay, gonna jump over here, avoiding that stupid spider in case it was coming at me or not. That weird blue crystal I picked up during in there, you can see that upper left, that lower left thing of those slimes up there is blinking with a question mark. That's what that blue crystal did. It shows you all the blocks that contain a hidden item for a period of time. You know, I'm not gonna go down there. Hopefully these guys drop a weapon. Thank you very much. And now I have a slightly upgraded weapon. Okay, good. It dropped the ball and chain thing as well. So now I got my weapon back, even though I had just completely downgraded it. Ugh. Like I said, I hate the weapon system in the game. It tried to be completely original, in which case it was. But there should have been a way to keep your older weapons, and all you had to do was like press start and select a different weapon or something like that. Keep track of the weapons I do have, so that I don't accidentally downgrade my weapon. The thing about it is, though, there's actually parts in the game where I need to downgrade my weapon because this punching glove thing can't do that. Can't hit blocks below me. It can hit blocks in front of me and knock the crap out of them, but it can't hit the blocks that I'm standing on. The ones below me. I have to use that hammer thing for that. And then there's an evil thing that would downgrade my shield, I think. So I'm gonna do my best not to pick up that thing. Watch out for all the skulls that are, trying to hit me. Kill the stupid deer people. Try to work my way up here. Come on. There we go. Now I should be able to get up there. There we go. Okay. Up here again. Kill my way through a bunch of more deer people. Lovely, great deer people. Drop down here. Work my way up. Okay, boss time. It disappears and reappears randomly. Do not be standing where it appears or else you will instantly be killed, pretty much. Follow it around, stay low to the ground, don't jump around a lot. You should be able to eventually be able to get it in a nice position where you can just start nailing it really quickly like I just did there. Boom. It's done. I get the key, and now I can leave this area. Next up is the world of Labyrinth. Yeah, this one stinks. This one took me forever to figure out. If it wasn't for guides, I would never have been able to figure this level out. In this level, not only is it a giant maze, but you must locate two items, a harp and a torch. Seemingly, if you do not collect these two items and get to the end of the level, you end up getting sent back to the beginning of the level and have to do it all over again. I will show you both locations of items, obviously, so I can get through this damn game. But so you know where they are. And the thing about it is, the harp, there's also a bad harp that actually gets rid of all your armor, and it's not the correct one. So if you find that one first, somehow if you accidentally miss the other harp, you're pretty much screwed, and not only do you have no armor, you have to start the level back over again from the beginning. Or kill yourself, one or the other. Probably killing yourself would be a much better thing than just calling it quits with the game at that point. Maneuver your way all the way through this mazes as I continue my way to the right over here. Jumping past a spider, break these two pillars here. It's hard to actually break this. There it is. It's sometimes hard to break some of the blocks with this one. And then you want to go down here, down this ladder. That thing looks like it's giving the middle finger. Okay, work your way over to the right and jump up here to the top part. Break some blocks, work your way over to the right. Break these blocks over here. I'm gonna go kill Grimace for no apparent reason. Okay, goodbye, Grimace. Okay, now next part. Now, if you have this weapon here, you need to downgrade it. Breaking that block drops the weapon downgrade, and now I have just the regular hammer instead of that punching glove thing. I need this weapon in order to get to the next area. Sometimes it took me a little bit to figure out that I couldn't. I had to break these blocks below me here and work my way down. As you can see in that bottom, that whole line of green blocks, that green pillar type blocks, 2 of them are yellow. Those are the ones you actually can break. Bust that one of them out and fall down. And now you're in a whole giant room full of blocks. You have to break pretty much every freaking block in order to get through here. And you have these constantly respawning knights that are going to keep respawning. And you have these evil freaking faces that come through and like completely rip your armor off. And you know, it's just a mess. I suggest breaking those blocks like I just did, and don't break any of the other ones around that area right there. So any of those spawning knights, they just fall there, they get stuck, they're not chasing you, you don't have to deal with them until you feel like dealing with them. And since only 2 will spawn at a time, it seems like, that they'll just only be there standing by themselves, and you can take them out if you want to. You can see in the background, there's a picture of a goddess, or whatever you want to call it, a goddess in the background. She gives us the good heart, the heart we actually need. Thing about it is, you have to break all the blocks around her in order to get it. Even blocks that seemingly have nothing to do with her. Look, it seems like just about I have all the blocks cleared around her, but she won't give me the freaking thing yet. Now it looks like she's completely exposed, but no. I have to go over here and continue breaking every damn block in this whole room pretty much, in order for her to drop the item that I need. There it is. It flashes yellow. It drops the yellow harp, and now I can continue on to the right here. You need the harp, like I said, in order to complete the level, so grab it there, kill some of these enemies, and now I just upgraded my weapon again by grabbing a blue ring, which upgrades your weapon. A red ring, I think, downgrades your weapon. Do not grab this bow and arrow here. Be very careful not to grab it. I accidentally grabbed it in one of my runs and had to restart. Do not grab it. Work your way up here and break these blocks. The final one drops the torch, the little lamp torch. That's the other of the 2 items you need. Now work your way over to the right, get past the spider, go up this block here, kill the Medusa thing. If your weapon gets downgraded, you know, you need the weapon to get downgraded, so just downgrade your weapon again. Break this block and work your way over. Stupid face gets released, kill the slime, and now break this block right there and you get wings. Now fly all the way up. There's the bad harp, make sure you don't grab that one, and head to the right, and boom, that's the end of the level. No boss, no nothing, it just goes to the next level. Which the next level is the final level, and it's the giant boss rush, where you will be entering pieces of all the previous levels. Right off the bat, you're fighting the evil Wispy Wood type thing. He's just flailing around like an idiot. I just walk right past everything, nail in one quick time. Boom, he's done. I get the blue ring, so I can upgrade my weapon up to the that punching glove thing once again. Grab some money if needed. Grab some upgrades if you want them or whatnot. Pretty much just keep working your way to the right, and you end up finding a hole. There it is. Fall down, and now continue to the right, and you're going to be falling down another hole as I just killed a giant blue Grimace. Okay, fall down, and now we're in Cave World. Yeah. There it is. We're in Cave World. Like I said, it's just a boss rush where you have to pretty much enter pieces of all the worlds. The final one where you get back to Labyrinth Zone, or World of Labyrinth. I feel like I'm playing... it should be like Sonic the Hedgehog, everything's Zone. No, it's World of Labyrinth. That's where the final boss is of the game. Now there's that thing again. This time I'm just going to try to work on the body itself and not really care about the face. Okay, once the body's killed, the face does die. So work your way over to the right, maneuvering around all these stinking blocks that you have to break or not break or whatever. Watch out for these guys that spit fireballs. They're annoying as heck. I'm going to grab some extra health here. Haven't grabbed it for a while, so... Okay, grab the health and fall down here. After what seems to be like a long-ass loading time, you're in the sea level. This one in particular, we don't need the mermaid, so just fall down into the water and work your way through it in order killing all the stupid fish people and fish that want to kill you. You know, trying to avoid dying, obviously. Try to avoid your health being dropped a lot. Just to make sure, like I said though, because unfortunately, if you die during any part of this boss rush, the beginning, middle, end, it doesn't matter, any boss, you end up getting sent all the way back to the beginning. Okay, here's that octopus again. I'm going to work over. I'm just going to try to hit him from the front this time. Trying to jump and get stuck up here. There we go. I fell through the ground, but I get to hit him anyway. He's done. He's taken care of. Head to the right and fall down this hole. Okay, we got 3 of the bosses done, so that means we're almost halfway done. Okay. Grab the wings from this block here, so you can fly easily, as we are now in the world of Sky again, where we must do battle with the 3-headed dragon. The wings are actually pretty useful, not, fully necessary, but they are pretty useful, so take them. Okay, here's the 3-headed dragon again. I'm going to use the same strategy I used before. Just kind of stand there and start wailing on him. He won't be able to hit me, and I'll be able to just slowly take out his entire body in a matter of a couple seconds. And might as well pick up some crap. I don't really need it. Don't know if it just downgraded me or not, because I really not paying that much attention to it. Anyway, go down this ladder, and all of a sudden you fall into the world of ice. Yep. So now we're in the world of ice again. Kill the weird reddish, pinkish grimace. Gonna grab some extra health as the game's slowing down massively here. Try to kill the grimace and any other enemies so I can actually speed the game back up, but it can't handle so much stuff on screen. Fly over some of these enemies. Since I have the wings, I might as well fly. Work your way over, kill this blue grimace, work your way through these blocks, and fall down. It drops a bow from that last block, so make sure you grab the bow because you need it, of course, once again, to kill this stupid boss. Work your way over to it and start nailing it in that little dangly thing hanging below it that, whatever. Hit it a few times, he'll explode. He drops some treasures and stuff. And work your way over to the right. Watch out for Grimace here. Kill him, trying to get an extra weapon, but he seemingly won't drop it when I need him to. He dies, but he doesn't drop it. He gives me some hearts, though, so they're useful, and I can rack up my health. Okay, now you're going to be in the world of hell. If this game wasn't already hell enough, you're back in the world of hell. Immediately, keep killing these stupid deer people with the bow. The bow stinks, so keep killing people till they drop a sword. Boom, we got the sword. Now you can actually head in the right direction. You can keep killing them, and they will drop the upgraded sword. If you can kill this red guy down here, if you can kill that guy before he gets off screen, which unfortunately he gets off screen, you actually can upgrade sometimes to the red sword right away, in which case there's a block coming up right here I'm going to grab that'll upgrade me to the red sword here. That would upgrade me to the ultimate sword in the game, which is this big, huge, fiery red, awesome looking sword. It's probably the coolest looking thing in the entire game. But the thing about it is, it doesn't last very long. It seemingly just only lasts for a small period of time, and then you end up losing it anyway. So, I'll probably get it at some point. I think I can get an upgrade in the last part to get one. Okay, here's this guy again. Same strategy as before, just get to a spot. The red sword does a ton of damage to him. As you just saw, it was like one hit pretty much, killed him. And then head to the right. Now we're back in the world of Labyrinth, my least favorite level. This time we don't have to collect any items though, we just have to work our way through the maze and then get to the boss itself, the final boss of the game, which is one of the most annoying bosses as well, in terms of any boss. Definitely one of the more annoying bosses. Kill Grimace, and you might as well keep, if you get the anything else, just keep the sword for the most part. I'm going to grab a pair of wings there, just because they dropped. I didn't really know they were in there. Okay, you get to a giant wall of blocks. You just gotta maneuver your way through them by, breaking pieces of them, keep breaking them through and working your way very slowly through the whole giant mass of blocks. Takes a long period of time, but eventually you'll make it through. This game, the whole breaking blocks part of this game probably takes up a good, 5 minutes or so of the entire playthrough, is just breaking damn blocks. I don't know how that guy got in here. But oh well, he's in here. Okay, break these series of pillars. Of course, they'll drop some random items. I now have the gold armor. I think it's the best armor. I think. I really don't even know. It may be the worst armor. I don't know much about it. Okay, there's the fiery red awesome looking sword. Like I said, it's pretty damn cool looking. Problem is it doesn't last very long. Okay, here is boss time. Immediately, you're going to be flying. Watch out for the heads. They will go through you and instantly kill you pretty much. They'll take away a lot of your health. Get below and sit down on his arm here and break the shield. Next, you want to head over and start swinging your sword at the sword. That'll break away after a few seconds. As you can see, I already lost my big awesome sword. Now duck where that arm was, and you can keep hitting him in that weird cat-like body of his. Eventually, that'll break, so you can actually have free reign without any fireballs coming at you. Okay, now that that's broken, attack the heads. You will not be able to tell if you actually hit the heads or not, but the heads fly sporadically around. They completely move to your movements. If you head left, it'll choose a direction. If you had chosen instead to go right, it would choose a completely different direction. They're completely dependent upon what you're doing. There's no way to completely track them. I'm sure there's a way to manipulate them and doing exactly what you want. Anyway, just keep attacking, because if they go through you, they drain your health completely, pretty much. If you keep attacking those, so when they go through you, they won't do any damage. After a few good hits or so on each one, you will then be able to kill each head individually, which is the goal here. Once one head's down, it's much easier, and then of course, okay, one head's down, now I just gotta focus on the other two, which is much easier because they're not, you can pretty much see them a lot more clearly unless they gang up on you both at once, which can be a real pain in the butt. But just follow them around, waiting for them to fall down here as they take their sweet time. Okay, can any of them die, please? I just want to... It's taking way longer than it needs. Like I said though, prepare for the epic ending. I'm not going to show it very long because I can't stand, I'll get too mad at it. So just look at it for a few seconds, enjoy it, and whatever. Okay, one head left, which now it's just really easy. Hit a few more times. After I've hit it so many times, it shouldn't be too many more, just focused on this one head in particular. Come on, head. Come here. Okay, it's dead. Prepare for the ending. Just prepare for it. There it is. That's the ending. That's it. I thought the game broke. I thought the game froze. No, that's the ending. It just sits here forever, plays music. You can freaking pause the game if you want to at that. I mean, it's horrible. I couldn't even stand showing you it for much longer than that. And I saw a speed run, like I said on YouTube, same freaking ending. I saw someone posted just the ending of the game. It's the same ending. I thought it was I don't know why. I don't understand it. If it really is a glitch, I would be much more relieved. So if you have a working copy of the actual game, and you can play it through all the way, and show me the actual ending, please tell me it's a glitch, because I can't believe that's the ending of the game. I'd rather have a black screen that just says the end on it. That at least shows me that I beat the game. That just shows me that I just broke the game. I mean, it's not even worth playing. I can't stand this game. Oh man, with that, that's going to wrap up another edition of Play It Through. And you know what? Just for the heck of it, I'm going to end this video on a weird note. This video has already been weird enough. You know what? Before I even end this, I'm going to show you and look at this. Yeah, that's the Japanese box art. I just feel like throwing that in there at the end just for the hell of it, because it's Japanese. There you go. That's just how I'm going to leave it. Anyway, this wraps up another edition of Play It Through. Even though I didn't enjoy playing it, I hope you enjoyed watching it.